We have Mary C. Moore, literary agent extraordinaire, joining us. Mary, how are you this evening?
I'm well. Thank you for asking, and thank you for having me.
I am thrilled to talk with you. There is so much for us to cover, and I've got questions upon questions for you. And I'm going to try and get as answers to as many as I possibly can. But before we start with any of that, esteemed audience knows I never summarize anybody else's biography or anybody else's book because I want to keep friends in the industry. So if you would give esteemed audience kind of an overview of your background.
Sure. I came to publishing later on in life. Originally, I was in field biology, and I'm sure we'll get to talking about that a little bit. But and then in about my early 30s, I made a career change. Got my MFA at Mills College in Oakland, California, and was writing a novel and wanted to know what it was like, how to publish it. And back then, it was pre social media, so there wasn't a lot of information about agents online, and so I tried to get an agent and found the process to be really mysterious, and so I did the next best thing. I went and interned at an agency and fell in love, and have been there ever since. At Kimberley Cameron and Associates, we're a small agency based out of Tiburon, California, here in the Bay Area.
And do you, at this point, having become a literary agent, feel like you would have the wherewithal to go and find a literary agent?
That is a really good question. I do think so. There's so much more information out there than when I was looking for an agent, when I was querying, and so much more support. And also just, the transparency of kind of the market and how you would find your comp titles and things like that. But I also say that recognizing the fact that I have been doing this professionally for, half a decade at this point. So I don't know that I actually can't answer that question, with full certainty because I don't know.
Fair enough.